Hey, and welcome to another video by BeerBoxVape. Today we'll be reviewing the Hatrick V2 by Smowell. Jump straight into it, dive right down, and let's have a look at this. So here we are. Here is the Smowell. Right. So here's the packaging. It says Hatrick on one side, Hatrick on the other, Smowell. And then on the back it's going through how it's a breakthrough product, fill from top, and it can support up to 120 watts. Right, so this is what you get. You get the complete Hatrick tank with a 0.2 ohm coil pre-installed, and the tank holds 4 millilitres of liquid. The replacement coil 0.5, user manual and certification. Radio, right, let's get her open and have a look. Actually, first let's have a look at the replacement coil. Now the one you do get in it is the 0.2 ohm. But what I did is I've actually installed the 0.5 ohm. And so this one will be the, if you can see, the 0.2 ohm, 30 to 100 watts. And it is wet because I have been using both of these coils, you know. So here we go, just let you see you've got there, that's a hole for your juice to go through to your wick. Got 1, 2 and 3, and then these are your 3 coils. The bottom here, the connections actually make, I'll show you all when we open the other tank, but this is how it makes the connection. Double O-ringed, and as you can see, no threads at all, but I say we'll go into all of that when we open it up. So this is the tank, and there you get your little caution instructions. Let's zoom in. Right, so here we have the Smowell tank, and off the bat, I mean, looking at it, yeah, looks quite nice, quite good. It's a Smowell band on it, Smowell, smoke well. Right, well, let's take that off straight away because we're not smoking. But I say, because there you do have the tank right on the outside, you're going to need a band or something to protect it. Right, so here we go, Hatrick Smowell. And we've got the drip tip looking down, and as you can see, you can't really see much down there. Bottom, these 510 threads with a brass pin on the end. It says Hatrick, designed and manufactured by Smowell. You've got 2 Cyclops air holes here. You've got 1, open, 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 and then it does exactly the same on the other side. And then you can half close it, and then that will also half close it that side as well. Right, dimensions on this. With drip tip, you're looking at 67 millimeters. Without your drip tip, 51, and she is a 22 mil Atty. So it does look good on all your devices. Good thing about it as well, standard 510 drip tip. So you can just pop it in. Not a big fan of the metal drip tips. So I say what I use is I can use sort of just another standard drip tip that you've got. But I say perfect fit. Standard 510. Let's put that back in. Right, the way she comes apart is you unscrew the top bit, just like your top mouthpiece, and then inside here you will see you've got 3 sort of holes in it, 3 posts, and they're your 3 chimneys you can see here going up to your coil, and then got 3 other little holes, 2 are open and 1's blocked off, and that is where you actually fill in your juice from, either that hole or that hole there. So what we'll do is take the bottom off, you just unscrew the bottom here. That just pulls off. That is your contact pin in there. So it's got a bit of juice on it at the moment. I did try and clean it. And then inside here, your coil just pops out. And then this one here, same as the 0.2, but I say this is 0.5, 30 watts to 80 watts. Double O-ring again. Very insulated. Very good. The bore of the 0.2 and the 0.5 is exactly the same, so it's not like other tanks you get where they have a different size bore for the different ohmed coils, different resistance coils. And this is a detailed look inside here. So you've got your 3 chimneys going up, you've got your tank here. Like I say, she has a 4ml tank, holds 4ml of juice. I'm sure you can get it apart. I can't see. I don't think she does actually. I don't think she comes apart. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please comment. Right. So I say, because the coil is already wet, to pre-wick the coil, what you do is put a bit of juice there, put a bit of juice there, and there. Dab in all 3, and then grab your bottom connector part. Just push it in like that. That's all you do. Just push it in. And then to connect it up, you pop it in and you line it up, as you can see, with the 3 chimneys like that, and then screw it. I like to make sure she's, nice and tight, and what it does recommend is when filling, make sure the air hole is closed, she's upright. Now, one thing I have found with using this is when you do actually go to fill it with sort of any kind of bottle that does have the dripper, it's very difficult and you do get a bit of mess going down and stuff. So it is designed, for the bottles that have more of a pointy tip in it, or you can get a syringe, get the syringe in there and fill her up. Once she's filled up, just screw this top cap on. Sit her on your device and you're ready to go. Right, so let's go back up top. Let's have a vape on her, talk about any pros and cons we have, and then I'll let you know actually whether it is worth the money. So, see you in a sec. Right, now we're back up top. I've had a look, seen what it's all about, seen the design, see how it works, see how you fill it, and I filled it with this 6th Sense, which was the strawberry and cream I reviewed the other day. Said I'm not too keen on it. Here to give it another try, try it in this one. I've been vaping with this as well as the other Black Magic, as well as the other liquids I've got. And I tell you, with this, compared to my Alliance V2, compared to flavour, and I know it's all down to coil design, what coils you use, what they're made of, how many wraps, parallel, sort of Clapton, whatever. But for this, it just seems to just pump out the flavour, and I tell you. As you can see, she chucks the clouds as well. Absolutely brilliant for that. Obviously with that, she does drink the juice. She drinks a lot of juice, this one. I have her sitting on top of my K-box. She's a bit beaten up. Vaping her today at 40 watts, and I have the 0.5 ohm coil in here. So let's talk about a few pros and cons with this. First of all, let's start with the pros, Brilliant design. 3 posts like that, which means from the top you just get no spit back whatsoever. It does sound like it's a little bit gurgly, but you don't get any of that in your mouth, no spit back. And the flavour on this is just absolutely unbelievable. Really, really good. I like the design. I like everything about it, and the way it looks. Just the way it vapes. Everything about it, really. You can't really fault it for that. Like I say, one thing, it does drink the juice and it does drain the battery. Having those 3 coils in there does put a lot of extra sort of strain on your battery, so it will drain it a little bit quicker than normal. But if you're using it on this, so I'd say this K-box, it's not the right ready device to use it on. I have got my Relot, the Wismec Relot, been using it on that, no problem, perfect. I would recommend using it on, I say, a variable sort of temperature control device, anything like that. Start with the cons, let's go. You don't get an extra Pyrex tank with it, but to be honest with you, the price point is, I picked this up from Seg Vapor. They were so kind enough to send this as well as 2 juices for me to review, and they're currently selling it at the moment for around £26, which works out in euros, in Irish money, for 34 euros. Now, 34 euros for a tank, 2 coils in it, and it is a 3 coil design as well. So this isn't going to be like your standard Any other tank you're going to get is just, you know, your single coil in it. That obviously you can get like the RVA sections that you build in it, and you can build your coils up, but it's just something a little bit different, you know, with the 3 posts, 3 chimneys, guaranteed. In my opinion, I've been vaping this for nearly a week now. I've not had one issue with spit back on it at all. Another con on it would be, it is a little bit tight for me to draw on it. You've got the 2 airflows there, the holes, the 2 little Cyclops holes, one side, one the other side. Got it wide open. The draw on it is a little bit tight for me. I'm used to using, you know, RDAs, things like that with them wide open, especially with the Alliance as well. But for all you guys out there that like the little tighter draw, be perfect for you. Perfect. Right. So like I say, the price point on it is 26 quid, 34 euros. Big question is, do I think it's worth it? And I'd have to say, yeah, I do think it's worth it, you know. I mean, it's such a sort of a cheap atomizer really for what you're getting. You're getting something that's a little bit different, you know. You're getting things, the flavour you get out of this compared to other things you've got. Like even just, let's say, the sub-tank that came with this, the sub-tank mini. Like the flavour of that was great. But when I tried this, it just blew it away. Like I don't even use that anymore. Every time I ever want to use a tank, I will be using this one for it. So yeah, I do think it's worth the money. And so if you want to try something a little bit different, take your drip tip out like that. Say stick another drip tip in if you don't like your metal ones, and I say just vape away. And don't forget to check out Seg Vapor. Find out all the other stuff they've got as well. Great guys over there, great customer service, great everything. And also as well, just remember to like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. And thanks for watching.